yeah, obviously, of course, I gotta have a little bit more whiskey. I don't want to not get the full effect of the whiskey because that would be ridiculous. There. So, guys, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I just made these notes last minute, and you know, this is my first time really getting into the videoing and recording and whatnot. I'm no Brendan Fraser, okay? So I'm still going to have to check my notes every now and then, alright? But we're going to talk about wild turkey and get a little bit into the rare breed, which, by the way, is absolutely delicious. But I will tell you, as somebody that drinks a lot, not a lot, but a lot, I give you a fair warning about this. This is great whiskey. It's awesome. Be careful, fellas, whenever you drink, and ma'ams who drink too. This is a pretty strong little whiskey. Unlike the cigar, this is not level out. The more you drink it, it still hits just as hard. It's still great. Once again, this one I paired with the diesel because of the pepper kind of spicy kind of hints that you get to it. Now let's go into wild turkey. Wild turkey started in 1891 in Tyrone, Kentucky by a Thomas Rippey. I'm not sure how to say it, but I'm saying it either which way. So, there you know. After Prohibition, his family, he had already died at this time. His family had rebuilt the distilleries and started making the bourbon and selling them out to wholesalers. And one of these wholesalers, and what they did was they got the bourbon and sold it under their own label. One of these guys was Austin Nichols. An executive of Austin Nichols went on a turkey hunt. And he had a few samples from the warehouse, and it was a huge hit. And so thus came the name Wild Turkey. He started selling it in 1942. I think there was something else going on, but for the world, I cannot remember what it was. I don't know. It'll probably hit me like a bomb at some point what it was. But anyways, yeah. So that's when they started making the wild turkey. Now, I didn't know this, so each week, guys, when I make these videos, as I'm doing this research, I'm learning a whole bunch of different stuff. So every video that I'm making for y'all, I'm literally learning new facts about either the cigars or the bourbon distilleries that I'm talking about. So I just found out today that rare breed is actually a mix of, check the notes again, 6, 8, and 12 year aged bourbons. And it was first released in 1991. So they have different bourbons aged and mixed all in one barrel right there. And that's why you get that intensity. 116 proof! Whoa! Goes great with the diesel because, like I said, this thing has since evened out. Now I'm here at the bottom, and the pepper is still real noticeable. It's not as strong, it's not as pow as originally, but you're still getting a great smoke, you're still getting a great taste in this. I'm probably gonna pair this with a nice macaroni and cheese afterwards, and maybe a delicious Yingling. Don't pair that with your cigar, guys. That's ridiculous. I'm just hungry. I'm always hungry. I can never eat enough. Now, in the sampler that I'm going to post, I can't remember all of them. I believe there's an Unholy, which is the original diesel. There's an Unlimited Unholy edition. There is a Hair of the Dog. There's two others, and I can't remember. Sorry, should have done more research, or just been able to remember. It took me like 2 years to know my own name, so it's hard for me to figure out something within 30 minutes of reading it. It's a great sampler pack. I believe it's under $40 for 5 cigars, which really is not a bad price, because most of the time if you go to a shop or anywhere else, generally you're going to pay about 8 to 12 depending on what kind of cigar you're getting. So, that's, works out pretty well. For the quality of cigars you get in, fantastic. Now, I'm hoping, I can't promise that I'm going to have a video next week, but I'm going to try to get in touch with my buddy, and he's part of my cigar group that was talking about he rolls cigars, so I'm going to try to get him down here and show us how to roll a cigar. If not, I'm going to go into that AJ Fernandez world that we were talking about with one of my all-time favorite cigars. Is the AJ Fernandez New World. Fantastic cigar. You cannot go wrong with that. It's generally about $8 to $10 at your local store. I cannot recommend this cigar enough. Just fantastic, awesome cigar. And we may pair. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to pair with, but we'll figure it out, as I always do. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I always have fun making them and learning new stuff, and I hope that you guys have learned something too. Until then, stay smoky, y'all, and have a good night.